Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Saw Monday Report. I'm your host, Rob Zagoric. First, I just want to talk about the upcoming event, Saw Eye of the Beholder, June 21st, where you're going to have the Da Vinci's square off against the Motor City High Rollers for the Tag Team Championship belts. This is going to be epic. This is the main event. I don't think you're going to see a tag team battle like this ever. The Da Vinci's and the Motor City High Rollers, they're both about equal in their skills. Where you got the Da Vinci's, they're more skilled. They got they're more they play by the rules. But that's going to be their downside, is because with Deuce and Chuck, these two, they're the most conniving weasels I have ever met. They win at the poker table and they win in the ring, and it's not always fair. And these two guys are going to give the Da Vinci's a run for their money. So, but you know what? The way I look at it is the Da Vinci's have everything to gain and nothing to lose. So you know what? Da Vinci's, go out there, get those titles, put them where they belong, around your waist, because I know you guys are deserving people. But Deuce and Chuck, both talented wrestlers. I give them credit where credit's due, but in my opinion, they're slime balls. I can't wait for this match. It's going to be epic. Now, I have a special guest coming out today. But first, I just want to touch base. We have a couple new things going on with Saw. So we have a Sioux Film Club, and we got Kids Cleanup Club. We're going to be talking a little bit more about those later. Talk about the training that Diego Da Vinci has been putting together over at the Forge. So you can get a hold of me on Facebook for more information about that. But I want to get to my guests now. This man's been blowing my mind since he came out. He debuted in Saw from the Ashes. And, from that day, I knew that this guy would become something big. I just could see it in him. And he's been growing ever since. So he's coming up to Saw Eye of the Beholder. And I want to talk to him right now. So let's bring him on out. The intrepid Matt Powers.
How's it going?
How's it going, man? Great to have you out here. We used to, give a nice hug and stuff and welcome people out here, but now we have to give formal handshakes. And
yeah.
So, 3 big shows this year for you. Where you're going in your 4th, Saw Eye of the Beholder. Your last show, victorious.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it was a disqualification, still victorious. So that's your first victory.
Yeah.
How did it feel?
Well, it was a little bit scary. Commando, he's been wrestling for quite a while now. And I just had to step in that ring with him, give it all that I got. And unfortunately, he got disqualified. I won, but that helmet hurt. That knocked me right out.
Oh, I imagine so. And, just cause for being disqualified. I give credit to you. I'd like to see how the match would have been if it was fought fairly, but Sergeant Commando is a very unpredictable man, and I don't think he was too happy for the past antics of Jason Payne. So, looks like you got a helmet in the head. Did you recovered quickly from that? Or?
I did. I had a little bit of headache, but he then put me in a Boston Crab and kind of tried to humiliate me a little bit, but I still got up in the end and raised my arm.
Yeah.
Passion.
Oh yeah. That was very valiant of you, and I think the way you're growing and the way you're coming up, it's incredible. I haven't seen a wrestler grow as quick as you, and for you just to be starting in the business, like this is your first year really as a pro wrestler. So, is this just natural, or
Well, not really. I just started, the first show there, and I got some training in, and then some more training and more training, and now we're going on to the Forge. We'll talk about that soon. And basically, just pushing myself. I just want to keep pushing myself, show my passion, and hopefully it'll come naturally.
Nice, nice. So a little bit of training, a little bit a heart, but I have to say that there's something in you, something courageous that is going to push you above a lot of these other wrestlers and stuff, especially the ones that might not have the heart or the love that you have.
When there's a bar there, I'm going to keep pushing it higher and higher, and I want to prove to everybody that I'm going to become one of the best in Superior Wrestling.
Well, that's very ballsy of you. You came out and you wrestled those two guys, Deuce and Chuck, which the Da Vinci's are going to be facing. And like
tough.
I just said, the Vinci's are going to have their handful. So you were in the ring with both men. And you had Diego with you, did you not?
No, that was the first challenge. Diego had me come out, and he seen some potential in me. So it was nervous. I was scared, but I still went out there, showed my heart, and even though I lost, that's okay because Diego is one of the best, and I'm proud of being trained by him right now.
And you did really good against him too. That's what I mean. Who starts off wrestling Diego Da Vinci? Then you wrestled the Motor City High Rollers. Then you went on to wrestle Sergeant Commando. Who's next? Who's next on the list here? And now that you want to keep this winning streak going, probably. So, well, guaranteed that you want to keep this winning streak going. So, what's out there for you at the moment?
With all the training that I'm getting, I'm becoming more confident in the ring, and I'm learning more techniques, which is awesome. And it's just going to help me improve my matches and hopefully beat the next guy. And it could be anybody. I want to take out some of these guys that think they're the greatest, that think that that they're all that kind of thing, but they kind of cheat to win, I guess you can say. And I'm not going to forget what happened the last Solomon Report when I was a few months ago when Valentino threw me on the floor. That was terrible, but I'm still not going to forget that, and I hope he knows that Matt Powers is rising right now.
Yeah, and you seem totally undaunted by those antics, and I'm wondering though, is there anyone that's really catching your eye? Like I know there's some guys out there really doing some bad things, and I know I definitely heard things about like how you look down upon people that hurt others, and
well, when you have bullies around, it's definitely. And there's something going on with that Ricky Ray Ross. I'm not too sure. I remember you mentioned on one of your Monday reports that referees are disappearing. These guys like Solution and stuff are coming in, and I'm kind of worried for the business that they're going to try taking over, and I can't have that happen.
Well, the way it looks to me is that because Ricky Ray Ross is owner, that it is already taken over. Just that he doesn't have. No one's on his side. I think that's the only thing that's keeping things balanced is that it's Ricky Ray Ross versus Saw, even though he's the owner. And I don't know what this guy's thinking or why he's doing what he's doing, but it seems like it's all about money now. But now you got guys like Jason Payne. What do you think of that character? That guy creeps me right out.
He's pretty crazy. I got some friends and family that are in the audience, and they're creeped out by Jason Payne. And he comes in with these hardcore matches, and he just blows people away. But that craziness, it's a bit nervous. If I got in the ring with him, I know I'd be a bit nervous.
But would you face a man like Jason Payne?
Honestly, I'd face anybody. Because the confidence and the training that I'm going through right now, I'm going to prove to everybody that I'm going to do what it takes to become one of the best. And if Jason Payne gets in my way, then I'm just going to have to wrestle him.
And if let's say somewhere down the road, you and him square up, do you think you could take Jason Payne?
I think I can. I'd have to get over that fear of his craziness, because I don't know, he could snap out of nowhere. We might be having a good wrestling match, and all of a sudden, Jason Payne becomes crazy, and I kind of lose my techniques and stuff like that. So I definitely still wrestle him. I think I'm pretty confident I can maybe beat.
So I heard you're doing a couple things on the side too. I heard that you're also getting involved with the Kids Cleanup Club.
Yeah, actually see that these kids are going to do something great and start cleaning up the environment, and that's kind of nice to see locally, and hopefully it'll trend worldwide and everybody will pay attention to the Kids Cleanup Club, because there's not a lot of kids out there right now that like cleaning up. They just like throwing their garbage on the ground, and they think that's the cool thing. But the actual cool thing to do is make sure that these parks stay green. We keep the garbage off of the ground and just have a nice environment. We can do our part just by holding onto our garbage. You open up your chocolate bars or your candy, and you just hang on to your garbage, whether you put it in your pack sack, in your pocket, because eventually you're going to get to that place, point B, and you're going to be able to throw out your garbage. So you don't need to throw it on the ground. That's just clumsiness.
Yeah, I agree totally, and I'm glad to see the kids taking initiative to do something like this, and it's as great as it is, it should show the world that if kids can do it, all us grown-ups can do it too. So keep your garbage, bring it to your garbage receptacles, and get rid of it the proper way. I can't believe like all the Tim Hortons cups and stuff I see on the ground, and these things are perfectly recyclable. So so kids are gonna be able to see you at the Kids Cleanup Club, and you're gonna be there. So kids, Facebook, let me know you want to join the Kids Cleanup Club. Where are we gonna be cleaning up? I think it was Manzo Park.
Manzo Park in the Bayview area.
Yeah. Down in the Bayview area, we're gonna clean up the Manzo Park. There's a pool there, nice area for kids to play. So kids are gonna go down there. We're gonna clean up. A couple of us are gonna help as chaperones. Parents who want to come volunteer as chaperones, and we ask that people volunteer if you want to make food or bring out juice or something like that, lemonade. You're more than welcome to come out and do those things. Anything else you could do to entertain the kids while we're cleaning up, anything's offered, and that we want to see this grow and develop and just become a fun time. It's about picking up garbage, but it's also about getting together and having a good time. So comment, give us your ideas. We're gonna get together soon. I'll get you a date, next SAW report, for when we're gonna meet up in the Manzo Park and clean it up and have a good time. So on top of that, you've also been training at the Forge, like you said earlier. Tell us a little bit about the Forge.
Well, me and yours truly, Diego, he has taken me under his wings basically, and he sees a lot of passion in me, and he wants to take me to the next level. And that's another reason why I'm improving so well so quickly, because it's only been a few months, and I'm training 3 times a week, roughly about 3 times a week, and I'm doing everything it takes. Like, I'm getting in that ring, I'm learning techniques. I want to be able to start winning these matches cleanly, have a nice technical match, and it's hard work, but I know it's definitely going to pay off in the long run. And I appreciate it lots from Diego. Matthew Vinny is also there every once in a while, and he's keeping us going. So it'd be nice to see more people come out and train at the Forge with us, because it's really cool. And just getting inside that wrestling ring, it's an awesome feeling.
Oh, I bet. And I paid a couple of visits down to the Forge and watched these guys go, and it's hard. That's if you're not serious about this, you don't want you want to just try it out. Don't bother. This is intense. You'll go home and you'll feel it. So if you want to become a wrestler, you want to feel what it takes to train to be a wrestler. You think that maybe it doesn't take the exercise it is, and these guys are just big brutes beating each other up. No, these guys train hard. So if you think you got the skills, you think you got it, I dare you, I challenge you to go down and see Diego at the Forge and go around with it with him and do a set of cards. He has this thing called cards, and insane. So even if you don't want to wrestle, you just want to trim up and build some extra muscle, this is the place. You'll have a 6-pack in no time. So beach bodies, you want to learn how to wrestle, and
I'm getting there.
Yeah, big improvements, and the endurance you get from this, and just for the health reasons, you're not going to find an exercise routine like this. So go see Diego at the Forge. You'll see Matt Powers, Benny Da Vinci, some other Saw guys there. They're training hard too. So come check it out. Train. Give it what you got. I think what's it? $20 a training session?
It's about $25. Yeah.
$25. Okay.
Get a hold of
I'm not too sure what the exact price is. Diego is the one that take care of all that, but I will talk to Diego. You want to know? Get a hold of me on Facebook. I'll give you the info. Go see Diego. Don't waste his time. Become a superstar. Anything else? We covered a lot of stuff here today.
I think we did cover lots there.
So, ready for the big show?
On June 21st, I am nearly ready, I can say. Some more training days. It's just going to help me improve a lot more. And I can't wait to see who I'm wrestling. I have no idea. And I just want to have a nice technical match.
Well, great. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks, Rob.
Have a safe trip back, and see you June 21st. Saw Eye of the Beholder with yours truly, the intrepid Matt Powers. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Rob.
Exit stage left or right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was another episode of the Saw Monday Report. Please comment on the Facebook, the YouTube. We got Instagrams. We're on Tumblr. Trying to figure this Tumblr thing out. Maybe you could comment on that. And there's a couple other ones there. I'll go onto the Facebook. We have them all posted. We put them on the posters. There's so many of these media things, I can't even keep track of them anymore. But you're on them. We want to get the word out to you, so we follow us. Please put a like on ours, and also comment on that YouTube. I'll answer all your comments. You comment on YouTube or Facebook. I'll answer them on the show. And yeah, thank you, and thanks for watching. Peace.